standing ovation. When we pull up, it gets loud. No hesitation, we locked in, there's no way out. All dedication, winning doesn't take vacation. No space for doubt, we about to put it down. Running, take a breath, keep running. Cause your time is coming, show it out. One head to the top, keep it going, we don't stop. One head, straight away, popping like an 808. One head, do it now, it's your moment, make it count. We got one head.
Last man in this game, 터진 바람 앞던 날 뛰니 물럭광 모두 chain 원래 역전이 더 짜릿한 밥이지 너는 소리야 from the whole world 공은 던져 잡고 또 숨죽여 till the end 너야 sub-zero to honey yeah this is my home ground don't memory crowd want it to the top goes like whoosh 떠나가기 질러 get loud 나가세 내가 tell my team 믿고 달려 난 still the same make a new history top of the big scene one hit to the top keep it coming we don't stop one hit straight away popping like an 808 one hit do it now it's your moment make it count one hit we got one hit
juega tu posición y representa tu país soy el jugador que se creció pero no olvida su raíz estoy pensando en toda mi gente mientras recorro la base firme pase lo que pase vamos por encima esa es la frase subo el volumen cuando llegue mi turno al bate que esto es el clásico mundial ponte ready para el desempate hay que jugar con el corazón darlo todo en el terreno esa es mi pasión con orgullo trae tus colores porque luego ya comenzó we don't stop
one head to the top keep it going we don't stop one head straight away pumping like an 808 one head do it now it's your moment make it count one head we got one head
He's swiping, boy. Hell no, boy. Swiping, boy. I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, cause it won't be you. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me, tell me not to, and I only do it again and again, times 10. So who are you to tell me what to do? Girl, you knew this when you met me. Why would things be different now? Oh, pouring wedges in my big city, knock it down. Oh, and that ain't on my list. Built a fire from out the sticks, but in collar never fit, no. Might be a degenerate, that ain't your problem to fix. Always gets me where I need to get, yeah. I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Don't make me choose, cause it won't be you. I got no excuse. I'm bad. Ask anyone who knows me, tell me not to, and I only do it again and again, times 10. So who are you to tell me what to do, baby? Yeah. Don't you worry, mama's prayer. So never too far gone. Let you know if I need saving, baby. Another one. Whatever. I did what I did, I'll do it again. I'll say sorry when I finally am, but I'm still putting in my apple juice. I got no excuse. I'm sad. Girl, you just gon' lose, tryna make me choose. I got no excuse. I'm bad.
much colder than before. I wish you'd stop and see what you've been doing to me. I can't take much more. I'm on fire, I'm burning. I can barely keep it turning. If I left you, what would you do? All I know is there'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. There'd be bad news. Ain't no place for hiding. You can try to, but the writing's on the wall. I'll just keep on giving till I just can't keep on living anymore. And it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I got bad news. Yeah, it's bad news. I got bad news. Yeah, it's bad
John Shelby and Chris Singleton on the call, and it's going to be a hot one out there, Singy. Temperatures in the 90s right now around first pitch.
Yeah, Boog, some players love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
It's the Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Twins, Joe Ryan. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Just about to get started. Jacob Wilson digs in now. And that's how he gets started here in Minnesota.
First pitch, 6-10.
Ball, that's high.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the A's jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
The 1-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
This one drilled right center field. That one headed for the fence and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. Just starting out here at Target Field.
Ball 2.
Base knock center field. And a man aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
You'll want.
Ball 1. Nope, outside.
Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't get a knock right here. That pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2-2 now. Cut on the miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Let's take a look at our lineup. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at-bats and balls put in play consistently with this group.
And it doesn't really matter who they're facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big league. So when you have that,
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jonathan Walt up next for the A's. Ball in the dirt and it gets away. But no advance. That's ball 1. Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. This one in the air center field. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
I've been working 24/7. They ain't give me nothing easy, so I had to go and get it. I'm a legend. They gon' try to act like we ain't had it. They can't overlook the way we made it happen.
We go to the bottom of the first. And our pitcher tonight, Mason Barnett. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That's too low. Ball 1. And
That's
another ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Butler raging back towards the wall and brings it in at the wall. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Buxton in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first,
He's in
but
there.
it's not in time. Base hit.
They'll just put it in play, right?
Batting
With his
third,
speed, that's a
second
hit
baseman,
every time.
Cody
And now let's see if they
Griffin.
force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Ball, that's outside.
Man at first, one away.
Aye.
Ball to strike. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Buxton headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
At 110 miles per hour on the exit ball. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that. And no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Here's Josh Bell.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, one out. And there's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
High fly ball, right field. This can go the distance. Home run. A gigantic blast. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 3-2.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
The 1-0. In the air to left center. Soderstrom has a beat on it. Out number 2.
Batting sixth, catcher, Victor
Vic Caratini at the plate.
Ball, that's low.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But the Twins get a 3-run shot. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back in Minnesota, Jeff McNeil stands in.
First baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Hit in the air right field. That one way back there, and that is way gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and it ties it up. It's 3-3.
When When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Ground ball left side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and the speedy runner is on at first. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play, and we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Well, they are going to challenge the call, and so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. First pitch misses. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the second. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah,
Clemens, one at second, back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Two down, nobody on. Tied up here in the early going. That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. Nick Kurtz would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Got him swinging. The A's get one on this homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the second, and now for the Twins, Alan Roden.
Right fielder, Alan Roden.
Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Roden on at first, nobody out. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. See you later. He'll touch them all. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 5-3.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Kreidler. That one missed. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball 2.
Barnett maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Here's a 3-0. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. They go back-to-back, and they add a run. It's 6-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
In the air, right field. Butler settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Twins, center fielder.
So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Nope. Too high. Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the dirt, blocked. And the 1-0.
Hey.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
First and second, one out. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. In the dirt.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
On the ground. And that one handled. The toss to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman Roy Lewis.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on. Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. Back at target field. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
And that one hammered. That's back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they close the gap. It's 6-4.
He's flexing his power with another home run, Boog. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Bangs off the wall. Into second, and he's got it double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jonah Heim up next for the A's. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball. Down.
And it's second. That one's in there. And now it's even 1-1. Next offering is downstairs.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. 6-5, back within a run.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. That one was smoke coming off the bat, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Puts a bunt down. Whips it to first. One pitch and one out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. He's been getting knocked around, though. If he wants to stay in this one, he might want to change tactics.
Roll. In the box now, take strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Very high with that one. Ball three. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
One out, the runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number 1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up. It's sort of like reverse psychology.
Hit into center field. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. And he's out.
Touchdown,
and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Twins catcher, Victor Caratini.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're putting together strong at-bats with good contact, and 5 of their hits have come on the ground. That's a lot of ground ball base hits.
Right through there for a strike.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
In the air, out towards right center. Butler moving under it. One down.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder, Alan Roden.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
That's ball two.
Fastball for a strike at 95. The 2-1. Left to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add to the lead. It's 7-5.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
One down. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Up next for the Twins.
That was an impressive run and catch out there, Chris. StatCast tells us he covered well over 100 feet to make that grab.
Clearly, that was not an easy play. I mean, he took a great angle to the ball and just had enough closing speed in the tank after that long run to make the catch. It was a wild ride, but a lot of fun to watch.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Over to McNeil, and that will end the inning. Minnesota solo shot extends the lead. It's now 7-5. Back in Minnesota, out of the fourth, Henry Bolte getting ready to hit.
You know, these Athletics doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
That's a ball.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Hey!
And that one upstairs. In the air to left center. Buxton takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
For the A's, right fielder Lawrence Butler.
Ball one.
The Twins leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 out, runner at second. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Base hit. Butler coming home. Fires it to the plate. Tag. Not in time. He's safe. And it's a 7-6 game.
Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Now it's the DH, Nick Kurtz. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
That one not close. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Larnach under it. 2 down.
Up next for the A's, left fielder Tyler Soderstrom.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Wilson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is gone. A 2-run blast. And the A's jump in front. It's 8-7.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So 2 down. Jonah Heim will hit next.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and now 3-0. There's a strike. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now 8-7. Back in target field, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Trevor Larnach.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball 2.
Here's a 2-0. One burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Not even close there. And now 3-0. Cody Clemens next to bat for Minnesota. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
That one ripped left field. Carrying well. And that's a home run into the upper deck. That's worth the price of admission. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 9-8. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Cody Clemens digs in now. He's 2 for 2. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, that pitch was out.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back there. And gone! Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 10-8.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Here comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Mason Barnett departs. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Jose
Athletics, number
Suarez
54.
gets the ball now.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And the hits just keep on coming.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Royce Lewis. That one found hard the other way. One down. Grounder might be two. Wolf over to second, on to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Catcher Victor Caratini.
That one missing low. The lefty, the 1-0.
Oh, that's up good.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. So up next for Minnesota, Alan Roden. He's already homer here in this one. Fastball for a strike. Now. Fastball is outside. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Caratini leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in hurts the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
In the air, right field. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 10-8 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Tommy White.
Number 47.
Ball 1 there.
You know, these A's, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Just missed.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ripped to short. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 2-1. In the air to left center, Larnach on the move to the alley. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, center fielder Henry Volte.
Two down, nobody on. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Out towards right center field. Roden under it. And that is that. A's draw closer on this homer, and the back and forth continues. It's 10-9 now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Minnesota, putting on a show at the plate today as the spray chart gives us a look at their 6 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide. Well, these Twins, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
The 1-0. And another ball. Good hitters count the 2-0. This one in the air, center field. Bolte on the move. He's got it. One away.
Up next for the Twins, left fielder Trevor Barnett.
And the 1-0. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Twins.
Here's Byron Buxton. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Second homer of the night, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-9. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Center field. Bolte settles underneath it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter
Josh Bell at the plate now.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Right side, hard hit. Inning over. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game.
Can I tell you about the sun? Can I make you believe that in the summer when it burn it don't bring out the leaves? Look at me staying on keeping the healthiest sheen. That's how our function could be. Start this production with me. We can mark time with a band. Music composed with a jam. L-O-V-E, love. And that's word to plug to J.D. Dub. My round is door. And now heat reside way past sun. And we love sun. That's everyone.
So up next,
leading
Lawrence
off for
Butler.
the A's, right fielder Lawrence Butler.
Ryan back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fastball for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. Out of here. He blasts a souvenir into the second deck. And they inch closer. It's 12-10.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Well, you can never fault a guy for going after a hitter in a 3-2 count. He tried to challenge him, but just didn't have enough to get it by him. Really good swing and a nice home run.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. He'll do it himself. One pitch and one out.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were there 50 runs scored in the two games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. The 1-1.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And that one is in for a strike. The Athletics down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Swings here and blasts one left field. Going back on this one. And that one is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Gets the bunt down the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. The lefty, the 1-0. Puts it in the air out towards left center. takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Twins, catcher Victor Caratini.
That's out to center field. Bolte on his way over. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Twins, right fielder
And now the right fielder, Alan Roden. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Brooks Lee, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. He brought it back.
A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why he knows he's got a chance to run it down and make a great play. Leaps at the fence. Excellent job. Robs the home run to end the inning.
Back at target field, stepping in, Tommy White.
Third baseman, number 47.
Man, he's been really good, about to hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Chris, what type of stuff do you look for as a pitcher starts to get tired?
Well, I think velocity is always a good indicator, and what kind of swings are the hitters taking? That will tell you a lot.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, second baseman Donovan Walton.
The Twins holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jeff McNeil up next for the A's.
Oh, that's low.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning stretch time. Twins are out in front 12-11. Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler.
Ryan Kreidler.
Ball, that's too high.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count's even at 2. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That one carrying. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 13-11.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
He gets there with the slide. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
So up next, Byron Buxton. Right through there for a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Out towards right center field. Bolte gets under it. 2 away.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter, Josh Bell.
Now it's the Twins DH, Josh Bell. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed, it was a rocket just to watch that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I thought he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 1-0. swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Going down. Second home run of the inning for them. And they boost their lead. It's 15-11.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Puts a bunt down, and that's foul.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Play made, that ends the inning.
Numbers jumping straight up out the gym. Highlight, live my life right by the rim. Way we putting on, they should get this all on film. Numbers jumping straight up out the gym.
Back in Minnesota, we go to the 8th. Henry Bolte now at the plate. Ball one. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 15-12.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
That misses. Ball two. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second homer of the night. And they close the gap. It's 15-13.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
Back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Joe Ryan gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
on the mound now, Zebby Matthews.
52.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
mark there. Ball one. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz.
At the ball.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they cut into the deficit.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
One down. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Matthews. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Lewis takes it himself, 2 away.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Command has been the issue, no doubt. What do you see?
Well, it looks like he's fighting against himself instead of just working with himself and allowing his mechanics to flow. He's trying to overgrow instead of allowing things to just sort of naturally develop.
2 down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Late on that fastball. And down on strikes. That's the third out. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Twins lead it 15-14. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now the Twins catcher, Victor Caratini. First pitch, not close. This one driven, deep center field, on its way, home run! fouls that one out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 16-14.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ball. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Next for the Twins.
Down the third baseman, Brooks Lee. The switch hitter batting right. Hey. Roden gets his lead at first, nobody out. To the left center, base hit. And out to a board.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Ryan Kreisler.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's Trevor Barnett.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for the
Now on the
A's,
bump, Jeffrey
number 59,
Springs.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Shea Langoliers into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know.
For the Twins, center fielder Byron Buxton.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
So they're all loaded up. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. One runs in. Another comes in to score. In to score from first. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Man, that's a huge 3 RBI double in a spot where they really needed it. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Clemens in the box now, takes strike one. Runner at second, nobody out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Got him. One out.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Man at second. Gonna count 1 and 2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Zach bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
2 on with 1 out. Now Royce Lewis gets a chance to hit. Trying to move the runners over. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. And now the catcher comes up to him, Victor Caratini, and he has a chance to homer for the 2nd time this inning.
I'm sure it never crossed his mind and he'd get another chance to do that again in this inning, but here we are. Let's see if he can pull it off.
Splits the plate, strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Right fielder, Alan Rodin.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0. That's a little bit low. That's in there, and the count's full. 2 outs, bases are full. Puts a bunt down. And he can't come up with it. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
So they go with the suicide squeeze attempt, and it couldn't have worked out any better. The run scores, and they don't give up an out. Man, this can snowball into something bigger if they keep it going. Perfect execution.
2 outs, bases full. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit. And the lefty with the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. 0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. Through 8 full, Twins lead it 21-14. Last chance coming up for the A's. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? The 1-0. Matthews, a 6'5" righty, 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2022. Drilled out towards left center field, way back there. Into the bullpen and gone. His 2nd home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit.
A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton ranging back. And there's a 1-1.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Jeff McNeil.
So digging in, Jeff McNeil. That is upstairs for ball 1. And another ball. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the A's, center fielder Henry Volta.
That one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. Buxton on the move, and that'll wrap it up. The Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
instead of passing.